Hello and welcome to Law for Your Life. I am Carolyn Spring. I'm an attorney here in Westborough specializing in estate planning and elder law. I'm your host. Each month we will discuss a topic related to law or to finances. Today's topic is year-end tax tips. I am so happy that my guest today is Dave McLaren from McLaren Associates. He is a CPA with over 17 years of experience. And he's going to help us figure out what we should do to make sure that our taxes and our money is positioned correctly so as to minimize our taxes. Welcome to Law for Your Life, Dave. So, the fiscal cliff is coming.
It is.
And tax rates are going to go probably not down, is what I'm thinking.
I think it's the first time in my career that we don't know what's going to happen. Our best guess is it's either going to stay the same or it's going to get much worse. It depends on what goes through and if they can cross the aisle and shake hands and make a deal or let all the laws sort of expire. So we're not sure exactly what's going to happen. But our best guess is nothing or it will get worse. We're expecting the surcharge to go through. Most people don't realize there's going to be a
Surcharge?
Yep, a 3.8% surcharge if you are single and make more than $200,000, or if you're married and make more than $250,000, you would have an extra 3.8% to pay on your interest, your dividend income, rental income, capital gains and sales of stock or rental property. All those would have an extra surcharge on it now.
Does the surcharge happen regardless of whether we go over the fiscal cliff?
That law is already set up. So depending on what they do, if they don't change it, that would also go up, as well as the other tax rates.
Is that through the health care law that was passed? Or is
yes, that's one of the things that was supposed to help pay for the health care law. So that's an issue. So a lot of what we're telling clients is your capital gains this year is supposed to be at 15% federal or maybe as low as 0%. Next year that's supposed to go up even further and you could be hit with this surcharge. So we're telling most people if you're going to sell something at a gain, sell it now before December 31st.
Okay, so tip number one is if you were going to sell something, and that would be stock or some type of investment, and you're going to have a capital gain, to sell it in 2012 because the taxes will be much less than if you sell it in 2013.
Correct. I mean, it could be the same, but we know it's not going to go down.
It's certainly not going to be less.
Correct.
So it's either more or the same.
Correct.
So that's tax tip number one.
Yep.
Okay.
So in same way, that would include if you're selling a business or selling real estate. You'd want to make sure you can get that done in December of 2012 as well.
Now, are they still going to have the capital gains exclusion for the real estate, or is that on the table? Is that going to change?
The exclusion is still on the table, which allows a married couple to exclude up to $500,000 of gain. But again, that's $500 of gain. Most people think that the gain is, I sell the property, I pay off the mortgage, what's left over is my gain. That actually isn't the way it works. It works, you take your sales proceeds and subtract what you paid for the house.
Okay.
So a lot of times people might not even have the money. But when it comes to the law you're talking about, if it's your home and you've lived there for 2 out of the past 5 years, you do not pay tax on a gain up to $500,000 if you're married.
Does that apply to vacation homes too?
No, vacation homes are considered an investment property, so if you sell those at a gain, you have to pay tax. So these new tax laws would affect a vacation property.
Oh, joy.
Absolutely. So that's why we're telling clients, if you're going to do real estate sales, business sales, push them into 2012. Because again, you could push them next year, but there's a high likelihood you'll be paying a lot more.